Hi guys, this is Nitin Mukesh and you're watching me with the only, one and only Faridoon on Bollywood Hungama.
Another quite interesting aspect about you has been because I've known you for a long time now, and we've had a lot of discussions about your movies. What I've personally observed somehow, and when I see your performance on screen, this I've observed in a few other actors as well. Primarily great actors. I'm talking about people like Nawazuddin Siddiqui, and in a way I think Irfan Khan to an extent as well. Maybe a few more that I can possibly say. Prabhas, the guy who did Bahubali. What he is on screen and what he is off screen, there's a huge difference in that. Yeah. Now, when we talk to you and what we see of you on screen, there's a lot of difference. I thought you were outstanding in players. What you brought to the table was simply excellent. I felt that you were the best part about the movie. How do you deal with this entire dichotomy, this entire two parallels of being an actor and of being Nitin Mukesh?
See, I think the most important thing is the actor needs to understand that he is an actor. And the first and most important job of the actor is to act. So the day he realizes that, he knows that he has to give his full to each character that he is supposed to play on screen. The moment Nitin Mukesh comes on screen, he doesn't need to be Neil. He needs to be the actor and the character on screen. He needs to be that man who's supposed to be in that situation at that given time. If Neil comes on screen and if you can see Neil, then that's the failure of Neil. So that's like the constant battle that as an actor I think each actor needs to fight within themselves. Because it's the most easy thing to fall prey to the fact that it's so overwhelming a profession. People love you, so you unfortunately people sometimes start believing they are personally those characters that people are in love with, which is wrong, which is completely wrong. People are not in love with you personally as much as they are in love with what you've created on screen, are in love with your characters on screen. It is that fictitious and imaginary world that you've created for your audience that they probably relate to, and they see and they like that. They respect you for having done that. So the moment you understand the difference and draw this parallel, you'll never let your personal life overtake your on-screen image, and never let your on-screen image take over your personal life.
When we see Wazir, your screen presence, even your voice, the way it just is having that modulation and that impact, it's very clear that you've given a lot of thought and time to your dialogues,
to this
the way
character,
you're just enunciating it, the way you just taking it, because I think that the dialogues are very nicely written in this movie. You've treated it like an art per se. It's not merely a commerce that you're interested in. Even I think Prem Ratan Dhanpaya, you played a negative role, and I think you were very good in that.
Thank you.
You were excellent in that, and many felt that there should have been more screen presence as far as Neil is concerned. Now, is it something like a conscious thing for you because of the legacy that you have of Mukesh Saab, Neil's, your illustrious father as well, that you want to have more relevance for the art part of it and not merely the commerce?
Of course, Faridoon. I mean, I'll tell you a small little anecdote. When I started off my career, there used to be a lot of my father's friends who were part of this industry keep coming home, and many of them would keep guiding me. You should do this, you should do that. Most of them, 99% of them would say, to hell with acting, to hell with the art, go and become a star. You'll always be remembered if you're a big star. Acting to aa jayegi. My question was always that I'm entering into a field, calling myself an actor. I'm extremely passionate about acting. Why should I cheat myself to begin with and others? Stardom might happen, might not happen. But as an actor, I'll survive. That much I knew.
The longevity of.
I'll survive. You give me a role of whatever role, I'm open to playing it. I'm not saying put your gun on my shoulder and fire it if you don't feel secure about it. But given a chance and you fire it, trust me, this shoulder's not going to go down, you know. It's strong because I am confident that I'll deliver. Now, you know, there are so many reasons why I wanted to act. Obviously, making sure that my grandfather's name, my father's name, this legacy, I move forward. But also most important for me was that people understand me as an actor. When I started Johnny, before that, nobody would entertain me as an actor. Nobody would even welcome me into their office. Everyone would say that, oh Mukeshji's grandson, such a sweet boy. Why don't you get into singing? You have a lovely voice, we believe you sing also. Why do you want to try acting? Has somebody told you that you look good? That you should? I've heard so much. And my debate was with myself that, is it necessary for a man to be of the same profession to continue his legacy? Art is art. Today if my brother wants to be a director, or tomorrow I want to suddenly start painting, or I'm into photography, I'm a pianist, I'm into many forms of art, but I'm a creative man.
Exactly.
Why do there have to be any form of boundaries as far as creativity is concerned? I don't believe in it personally. So I became a little bit of a rebel. A little bit of a rebel, not in the terms to disrespect their thought, but to fight this within myself, saying no, now this is a challenge that I need to go and conquer. This is something I need to prove. And that happens, see, I mean, with all due respect, a man needs just that much to survive, right? That much to be happy. What is going to be remembered eventually is what you leave behind.
Kya baat?
Those memories, those moments that you go up there on screen and you create. Today also, when I sit back and I see Raj Uncle's movies, I feel Raj Uncle is still there. When I hear my grandfather's songs, I still, remember of my grandmother telling me anecdotes about my grandfather.
Absolutely.
Nobody knows the struggle my grandfather had. Nobody knows the struggle my father had. You understand? So, I have seen that. That's why none of the materialistic things of life matter to me. Today, for instance, today I had an edit to attend. My driver was getting late in the traffic and I couldn't waste time. And I'm very punctual about time. I just got down, I called for a rickshaw, I sat in the rickshaw and I went. It's just about reaching a place in time. Time is important. That's something I will not compromise on. So I'm very particular about time, about, all of that.